Alright, sorry about that. It would also help if my mic was unmuted in the first place, but we live right down the street from a stadium and there's fireworks going on, so I was making sure that's what the noise was. So, our Bulbasaur and our Ditto aren't getting along very well, so that kind of sucks. So it's going to take a little bit longer. Our Venusaur from Leaf Green and the Ditto got along really well and just popped out eggs like no one's business. Which is kind of gross. Sorry. But we'll see. Like I was trying to say earlier, the odds of a female of any starter actually are 12.5% against 87.5% male. We hatched 5 Bulbasaur eggs in the last stream, and they were all male, so hopefully that helps our odds. But we'll see what happens. We're just going to kind of run around in some circles here, hopefully get an egg, and just keep all the eggs in the party that we can. We're keeping Charizard and we're keeping Lapras so we can travel around everywhere. I might get rid of Lapras until we need to train, just so we have another slot for eggs. Let's see. We were surprised I had an egg. Okay, good. So we've got one egg here, which we're just going to run around with while we try to get more eggs instead of putting them in the box and doing them all at once. They're going to be a little staggered. But this way we can hatch as many as we can. And I think, honestly, instead of leaving, we may just stay in this little circle, which can get very repetitive, but it's the grind. And that's kind of the whole point of this OCD Dex challenge, is we're trying to catch every single Pokemon legitimately, and some of those are going to be very hard. The starters are going to be the most of the pain in the butt. Luckily, once we get through Kanto and Johto, it'll be a lot easier because then we'll have the flame abilities to hatch eggs quicker. We almost had them here. The flame abilities, like Flame Body and stuff like that, hatch your eggs in half the time, and that didn't start until Emerald, which came out right after FireRed and Leaf Green, so that kind of sucks. And then we're going to be doing Virtual Console Crystal for Gen 2, just because that is the only way to get a shiny Celebi. And I've talked about it before a little bit, the Virtual Console, for some reason on the 3DS capture card, because I'm doing the virtual capture card on the 3DS, the wireless streaming. Basically, I stream on my computer and then OBS captures that screen and you guys see that. For whatever reason on Virtual Console, there's this weird filter. It's really not terrible. It's just kind of annoying because I wanted it to look exactly like my screen. So it's gonna look a little weird. It's basically gonna look like a Game Boy. It's nothing terrible, and it's not an eyesore. It's just me being nitpicky. But that being said, Virtual Console Crystal is the only way to legitimately catch a Celebi that's not an event Pokemon, and it's the only way to get a shiny Celebi. So, let's see. Oh, no, they don't like each other. So we're going to be going into Crystal. And there's actually only a couple Pokemon from Johto that we can't get from Crystal that I will trade to myself from Gold. And then we'll breed in Crystal. So all the Pokemon from Johto will have the same ID number, which will be kind of nice, since this is the OCD Dex. They don't seem to like each other. That's sad. Which means they'll still make eggs, they're just going to make them a lot slower. So we've already got one. And we're just going to spin around until we get another one. There we go, we get egg number 2 here. And again, 12% chance, basically pretty dang close to every 1 out of 10 Bulbasaur eggs will be a female. We've cracked open 5 and all 5 have been males. So hopefully if we get another batch of 5, one of those will be a female. We could get lucky and the next one will be female. We could get unlucky and it'll take us, 10, 15 more. So that's the joy of cracking eggs. So this is going to be the first part. We're going to kind of spin around. We're going to try to get this female Bulbasaur, because once we do that, we will be 100% done with FireRed. Everything else will be from Leaf Green. We just need a Magmar and a Sandslash and a Mewtwo from Leaf Green. And then Kanto will be 99% done. All we will have left is our Living Dex Mewtwo, which is going to come from Pokemon Yellow. After that, we will start Crystal. And I've actually got a poll up on Twitter, if you guys haven't participated in that yet, that is going up until we start playing Crystal. It is a poll for which starter I should use. Right now, Cyndaquil is starting to run away with the votes. It was a very close tie at the beginning. It was a three-way tie for a good while, actually, and that was with multiple votes. It wasn't just people voted and then it sat there. People kept voting, and one would be ahead, then would be a two-way tie, and then it'd be a three-way tie. And that happened for about the first 9 votes or so, and now Cyndaquil is starting to run away with it. I think he is up by 2 votes with a total of 14 votes right now. So if you have not gotten your vote in, I would definitely recommend that. You can make a difference because it is very close right now. Alright, here's egg number 3. And again, if you do hear that noise in the background, I do apologize. There's fireworks going on right now. We do live right by a stadium. And there's a game on tonight, being Friday night. And they got Friday night fireworks because it is still the summer. And there's little Nova, if you can see his little face. Hey, buddy. You gonna hang out with us? There he goes. He's gonna lay in his spot. He's gonna hang out with us for the stream. Let's see how we're looking. I've got 3 eggs. It should hatch soon. It'll take some time. Okay. So we might get this first one to hatch by the time we get to our next egg. And since we're only looking for one Pokemon, we are just going to spin around this circle instead of going to our typical route outside of Cerulean. The good thing is starters do hatch a little bit easier than other Pokemon, so they won't take quite as long. And once we start getting this chain going, it won't be as obnoxious because we can hatch an egg, grab an egg, hatch an egg, grab an egg, and start going like that. And as soon as we get our female Bulbasaur, we're going to add her to the party. Go and train up. Last time we learned one of the best ways to get them to level up extremely fast was to go through through the Elite Four, which we actually did really good with. We almost beat Steven multiple times getting our Bulbasaurs into Venusaurs. And I think it took 2 rounds through the Elite Four, and then we got ourselves a Venusaur. So we're going to try that route again once we finally get our female Bulbasaur. And then FireRed will be 100%. I will turn off the stream, switch to Leaf Green, and we will continue where we left off in Leaf Green. And the only reason I'm going to stop the stream instead of just, pausing and switching games and coming back is so when you guys come to the archive videos, you don't have to sit through hatching eggs just to watch the story stuff over there. There'll be 2 different videos. So if you're interested in this and hanging out, you can see this. And if you just want to see what's going on in the story, you can just do that. Here we go. We got another egg. Yes, I do want it. I want it until we get what we need. So this first Bulbasaur should be hatching pretty soon. This will be number 6. Let's see. We'll go ahead and update everything. We're looking for number 6. And let me get my counter set up real quick. Three, 4, 5, 6. Cool. I think what I'm going to do before we start Crystal is get a couple more graphics ready to go, so we can have, when we're hunting for multiple of the same Pokemon, I can have that off to the side, and if we're looking for gender variants, it'll be a little more obvious because some of the sprites I only have one or the other, and then some of them are kind of hard to tell. So like a male and female emblem. So we should be close to this first egg hatching here. We want a female Bulbasaur. We've been getting males. This is egg number 6 through 10, I believe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 is on its way. It's about to hatch. Okay, it's making sounds. It's almost ready to hatch. Perfect. Oh, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon. We were surprised at an egg. I do want it. You have no room. Okay, so we'll hatch this one, see what it is, and then start rotating out. How nice would it be if we got extremely lucky and this first one is our female Bulbasaur? Because we can't grab the next egg until we move a Pokemon out of the party. So we need this egg to hatch. It's making sounds. It should hatch soon. How soon? We'll find out. I kind of wish there was a step meter for your eggs. Almost like Pokemon Go. At least like a rough estimate. Come on. I know you're in there. I feel like the minute I stop is going to be when it's going to hatch. So like I don't want to stop and check on it again. Here, we'll go somewhere different. How about that? Whoop, whoop. That was almost cool. It's making sounds. It's almost ready to hatch. Oh, 2 of them are. And then this one's occasionally moving. It should hatch soon, and this will take some time. So those first 2 are pretty close together. There we go. See, I knew if I stopped. I wonder what it's going to be. It's a Bulbasaur. It's adorable. Bulbasaur hatched from the egg. I want to nickname it because I want to see it's a boy. Alright, so we're going to put you in the box. And now we're up on number 7. And we can grab our next egg. Oh, it's you. We were raising your Pokemon. Good, my goodness, we were surprised. Your Pokemon had an egg. Little puppy Bulbasaur, right? It's adorable. Fresh out of the egg. Okay, so you're supposed to walk around, come back, and then basically he'll reset if you go inside and step forward. But since we're not going inside anywhere, we have to keep talking to him. Okay. I knew there was an animation. There had to be something different. So we could tell. But we're not going inside anywhere. I guess technically our encounters are at 6 because that was number 6. It won't go up until we hatch the next egg. Oh, I changed the number back to 6 from 7 because that was egg number 6 that we hatched. And I got ahead of myself. This one that we're working on is number 7. So I'm not going to change the number until the egg hatches. What resets? I'm just doing the counter below them to see how many eggs it's going to take. Just being curious, because it's a 12.5% chance of it being female. It's 87.5% chance of it being male. So we got some pretty bad odds. So I want to see how many eggs it takes to get a female Bulbasaur. No, not that part. Oh, the dude part. Oh, the guy. Okay. The guy is supposed to come outside. Like, earlier when he had an egg for us, he was standing outside of the gate. He was standing, like, here. Instead of where he is now. If we go inside and he has an egg ready, then he'll step out. Yeah, I'm sorry. The delay is stupid. But if we go inside and he has an egg ready, I don't know if he has one or not, he'll step out further. But because we're not going inside to reset the animation, he won't move. So I just have to keep talking to him. Some of the newer games like Sun and Moon, if there's an egg ready, they'll step forward or do their animation or whatever, even if you're in the same field. The old games, in order for them to change their animation, you had to go off the screen. Like 100%, not just get him off the screen, but like go into a building. Oh, here we go. So this is number 7. Bulbasaur hatched from the egg. It's so cute. It's a male. Okay, so theoretically when we go outside here, you should be standing a little bit further ahead. No. It's not an egg ready. Okay. Rude. Our Bulbasaur and our Ditto don't really like each other. It's kind of sad. So we've got 2 more eggs that we're working on right now. Hopefully we can get another one soon. They're doing just fine. They don't seem to get along. Don't rush him. He's breeding as fast as he can. It's kind of morbid when you put it that way. I wonder if it'll be different if I give him Ivysaur. Oh my god, Bulbasaur grew by 18 levels. It's going to Bulbasaur, he's going to be expensive. Level 23. So it doesn't have anything to do with level. Let's see if it has to do with stage. If we give you an Ivysaur, They don't seem to get along much either. Okay. They just don't like each other. Couldn't you just smush the Ditto and Bulbasaur together and make a new one? Isn't Ditto all jelly anyways? Right? You're like, look guys, it's a Venusaur. Kill me! Well, if that's the case, then I guess we can just leave it. It doesn't matter. It's going to take about the same amount of time. It's making sounds. It's almost ready to hatch. For 2 of them. Alright. So we should be getting 2 more Bulbasaurs here pretty soon. Theoretically, 1 out of 10 should be female. Because we actually have a little bit better odds than that. Huh? Okay, here we go. Here's number 8. It's a female! There we go. It's a girl! We did it. Let's see. But really, what does Ditto feel like? Is it gooey? Ew. It probably does feel like straight up Jello. Oh, she's so tiny. There we go. Alright, so we're not updating the count because she needs to evolve. I'm going to get both my Pokemon back because we are done with FireRed now. So we're going to get Ditto back and we're going to get Ivysaur. Oop, we need to empty our party here. All these little eggs. Grab Ivysaur real quick and then we'll put Ivysaur and Ditto back up. Oh, no, I don't want you to raise a Pokemon. Yes, I want you to take my Ivysaur back. What will you do with all the unwanted boys? I'll probably move them to Moon and still use them, or I might do a giveaway with some baby Bulbasaurs. If you guys are interested in Bulbasaurs, they are adorable and I will love them. I'm not just going to ditch them because that would be really sad. Alright, so Ditto goes here. Alright, so we need to get Raichu. Primate. And Mewtwo. That's what we decided on last time. Mewtwo put in some work for us, so we'll grab him. So first thing we're going to do is save the game. I like fire, not grass. But look at the little dinosaur baby. It's so cute. No, I'll probably just move them into Sun and Moon and use them over there. Sun and Moon is basically, because I'm going to do Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for the OCD Dex count, Sun and Moon is basically the game that I get to play off screen. Because I actually charged up the 2DS today. I had to do some updates and stuff and get in Pokemon Bank since we're about to do Crystal. And I've got to move these Pokemon over to Bank. So I'm gonna do some stuff in Sun and Moon, and I'll take my Bulbasaurs with me. Don't talk to me or my son again. Alright, so we're not grabbing any items, we're just gonna go as far as we can and get some XP. I think what we decided last time is put Primeape in the front. And we need to make sure that we have the XP share on, otherwise this is going to be a waste of time. So give our little Bulbasaur, our little female Bulbasaur. She's so cute. And we'll save right here. I know we already saved, but now we have our XP share saved, or set up and everything. So we're going to run through the Elite Four once, maybe twice, just get some XP for this Bulbasaur, get her into a Venusaur, and our count will go to 198. Then we will stop for a second, switch over to Leaf Green, and we'll just kind of hang out over there for a little while. So we're going to bulk up, because last time she just double teamed, and I think that's what she'll do again. Yeah, the bots are pretty easy to read. We're going to bulk up again, just so we can sweep the team. And it should double team one more time. Yeah. Let's try to set up. So we're going to do the same thing. We miss. Oh, it's going for 3 double teams. Alright, the problem with that strategy, as soon as we hit, you're dead, because we are now +2/+2. But we have to hit you, so I see where you're going. 4 double teams. Okay. So she's scared. She knows we can one-shot it. We just have to be able to hit it. It's going for an Ice Beam. That hurt. There we go. Alright, now we can one-shot the whole team. Our little baby Bulbasaur is getting 1200 XP. Pokemon steroids. I might go to sleep when you switch over games. That's okay. It's getting late. It's already 11:30. I don't know how late I'll be on. I honestly thought this was going to take longer. We might stop at Leaf Green, work on some more editing, and then just do we might stop at FireRed, get some more editing done, and then stream tomorrow morning. I say morning, I mean like 11 noon. Because I didn't realize it was this late already. Just going for Lapras, we stay in. I think that sounds like a pretty solid idea considering it's 11:30. And we crit. Just get our Bulbasaur evolved, and then call it a night, and then stream tomorrow. No, we don't want to land Poison Powder. I say morning, I mean like noon. Jinx is coming in. So we +2 Earthquake. Yeah, I've been pretty good about getting up at like 10-ish. Puts my week off. Ooh, he survives. Okay. That might kill us. She's probably going to heal because this is our first chance to actually heal. Very true. I blame the animals for keeping you in bed longer. Can't wake the sleepy babies. Very true. Level 19. Pile of swine. Okay. Yeah, she's already at level 19, and we need to get to 32, so... There we go. Things shouldn't be this way, but they is. Bulbasaur's evolving. We're actually going to stop that because she will level up faster as a Bulbasaur than an Ivysaur, so we're just going to spam that B. Cool. We'll keep Lapras in front because he's got Steelix, which we can just surf on. And again, just skipping through it. Because we can just surf. We can just hit the wrong button and potentially die. Oh, dang it. And miss. Do you want your variants to know specific moves or anything? Not necessarily. I just am trying to catch every single one, and it doesn't kill it. Damn it. Well, he's going to heal. So we'll go for Waterfall. Yeah, no, they don't need to have specific sets or anything. I just want to have all the different variations that will actually be different. Like, I'm not doing a male and female of every single Pokemon. I'm just doing the ones that have physical differences. Although technically I could do male and female of every Pokemon if we're going full OCD. But the whole thing for me is trying to catch one of every possible kind of Pokemon. And now you got me thinking about that, because technically if we only catch one or the other, then there's still the other one out there. So we may have to go and rework this. But Pokemon Bank can't hold that many Pokemon. So I think a Living Dex is okay. I think that might be a little too much. Change Pokemon. Yes, we would change. Dang it. I keep clicking the wrong button. We get a crit, so Surf will kill it. Earthquake might kill us, though. Oh, we live in Earthquake, okay. Oh my goodness. That's some BS. I was just asking because you made Bulbasaur forget a move to learn another, so I didn't know if you wanted them to have specific moves or not. No, I was just giving her better moves. Like, if they learn better moves as they're leveling up, I'm going to give them those. Hitmonlee, we'll stand for Hitmonlee. 24. We got 8 levels to go. Seems we're getting about a level per fight. Yeah. 7 levels to go. I don't want to learn Sweet Scent. Yes. Doesn't really do much for me. Why? How could I lose? Because I'm the main character. I'm going to stop that as well. It takes less XP to level up a Bulbasaur than an Ivysaur, so we shall cheese. Blah 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 blah. We are just here to farm XP, lady. Should be enough. Almost enough. Could die to burn. We're gonna fall asleep. Burn. Yeah. Burn. 75. And 26. 6 levels to go. Do we have any awakenings? Because that would be fantastic. No, but we have a full heal. Ooh, Thunderbolt. That's not comfortable. That hurts quite a bit. But we're much faster, so it's okay. Dad! Oh my goodness, she lives. He lives. It's gonna kill me. And we're paralyzed. She's gonna heal it. We need to connect. Come on. There we go. We'll just stay in for Gengar. He's faster and we die. It's because we're paralyzed. Normally we would be faster. I would go for Dig, but Gengar has Levitate. We're 15 levels under. Dang it. There we go. $27. 5 levels to go. Man, their Pokemon are hanging on pretty tough tonight. It's almost like they don't rage quit when they're losing and push through it. That was pretty good. Oh my, you're something special, child. Gives me $7,000. Although I'm about to lose $8,000. So I'm still making money off the Elite Four, though. Too bad I only have a Mewtwo and a Bulbasaur now. Nova, your mom says hi. He says hi back. I like how that they say, oh, you've returned, and then they repeat the same voice lines from the first time you fought them. Alright, so we're gonna lose here. That's fine. Okay. He's gonna try to step a Thunder Wave on us. He's probably good. No, he can't heal because he just attacked. He's gonna outspeed us because of that, though. As long as we live a Hyper Beam, we can kill his Gyarados. Three more levels. So now we can just go over to one island, fight those guys a couple times, call it a night. Because we're about to run out of psychics. We're out of psychics. So we got a Swift. The only good thing about Swift is it doesn't miss, but it's not that strong of an attack. Mac and cheese. He's gonna heal. He's gonna cheese too. I should have Swift there instead of recovering because he had a recharge. Yeah, he's going +2. Now we're gonna die. Poor little Bulbasaur. Here comes a +2. Oh, a Surf, okay. Don't know why you would do that. There we go. Bulbasaur, no! Bulbasaur, yes! Bulbasaur, no! Paid $9,000, rude. That's okay. We did what we needed to. We got to level 39 out of 33. Right. So we're putting everybody back where they go real quick. And then we're gonna go set the versus Seeker. Oh, excuse me, Professor Oak. Register. How about that? Now's not the time to use that. We'll fly down to Vermilion City. We'll go to one island. We'll fight some trainers. We'll level up. Call it a night. What's the secret? The Versus Seeker is the thing that we can push the little button and fight trainers that we fought before. Only certain ones, though. This area just conveniently has 3 that we in one spot. That's why we're using it to grind. We run up here, push the button, and everyone wants to fight, which is perfect because that should get us our Venusaur. I can just hit flamethrower. I don't know why I'm flying. But once our little Bulbasaur evolves here, we are 100% done with FireRed. So I think instead of switching games, I'm going to work on transferring everything over into bank. So I can get that ready. Got to use my champ. Bulbasaur grew to level 30. So this next guy should get us to level 31, and then the double battle should get us to 32. So we're going to stop this just because we evolve into Venusaur at 32. So we will evolve after this fight at 31. Here we go. Oh, almost enough. Okay, he's gonna go down and burn. That's good. Submission. That's not gonna be comfy. He takes recoil though, doesn't he? Yep, he killed himself. Ooh, how close are we to leveling up? If we didn't level up right there. 39 experience. Okay, so we're gonna go. Fight something real quick. Just so we can evolve. That's fine, cheer, dude. Whoop. There we go. So now you will be an Ivysaur. Our count won't change until we get that Venusaur. Yay. My big brother and I make an awesome combination. We won't lose this time. Okay. So the last time too. There we go. Almost enough. Rage. Psychic. Almost enough. Submission. Rude. It's gonna kill yourself though. Wow, he didn't die to that. Okay. Let's fly. Oh no, he's gonna confuse us. I just need you to hit, because you can kill both of them. And you'll look awesome doing it. Lapras, no. You had the chance to be awesome right there. Come on, just hit it. Lapras, what are you doing? Ooh, baby, what you doing? Fine, we'll just kill it ourselves. Not quite enough XP. What are you at? 524. As long as we can get a Geodude. Oh, a Ponyta. That's great. We can kill a Ponyta. Confusion is tough. Yeah. Fire spin. Rude. There we go. How? Do we have heals? We better have heals. I'm trying not to. I can't. Oh my god. I can't switch while there's a fucking fire spin. Excuse me. Moves like fire spin and wrap and stuff like that don't let you switch out, so I was trapped. Like I had planned on just poisoning it and switching. I did. I'm terrible. What's more annoying is that we ran into a Ponyta, not a Geodude, because Geodude's like 40-something%. And set of teleports. I did. Another Ponyta. Alright, let's do this properly then. Stop flinching and fight. Just spamming the stomp. So rude. We've got our setup now. There we go. Come on. Heals. Has. Heals. Are you serious? There. Now we win. There better be enough XP. Okay, good. We did it! That was stressful. Ivysaur's evolving! We got a Lady Venusaur. And I even have a gift for that one. It's got the little cap on the top of the tree. Yeah, good job, Miss Ivy. She did it. So our count goes to 198. Alright. Let's get her healed up. Let's get her put up. And let's get everybody ready for transfer. She's the only one that fought. I took off the XP share. Perfect. Alright, so... Oops. We have to leave a Pokemon to stay behind, so it's going to be Oops. That's why we nicknamed it. Feels bad. Alright, so we're at 198. FireRed is officially done. We have 8 Pokemon right here. 4 Kadabras, a Machoke, a Graveler, and 2 Haunters that will be evolving into Alakazams, Machamp, Golem, and Gengars, which will put the count at 206. Yes. I put her in the box. Once you put them in the box, that does 100% healing. And she's the only one that fought since we healed. So I'm just going to go straight to the box. Although I did say we're going to heal. So that puts us at 206, which leaves Magmar, Sandslash, and 2 Mewtwo. So that's 4 Pokemon. 3 of them I can catch in Leaf Green. 1 of them will be from Yellow. And then Kanto is 100% done. We are finally there. And it's September 1st. It took us a little less than 2 months to finish Kanto. Kanto does have the most gender variations, so that slowed us down a little bit, and then our trade evolutions we can't trade with ourselves, so that was a little annoying. Basically, after we finish Crystal, which is what we're going to be going into once we finish Leaf Green, when we go into Crystal, after Crystal, it'll go a lot faster, because of the flame body abilities and stuff like that for hatching eggs, because it takes a lot of time to hatch eggs in these older games. That's not pause. Alright, so let's take a look at the boxes real quick as we put everything up and get them ready for transfer. So this blank spot here is our Venusaur that is in the party on Leaf Green. This is a Sandshrew, which we have in Leaf Green, our Sandslash that we are missing. These two are going to be Vulpix and Ninetales, which we have over in Leaf Green. Alakazam, Machamp, which we have ready to be traded and evolved. These 3 are Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victory Bell, Golem, who's ready to go, Slowpoke and Slowbro, Gengar, which is ready to go, Hitmonchan, which is in leaf green, Staryu, and Starmie, ready to go. Magmar, we still have not caught. Pinsir, we did transfer over from leaf green, and Lapras gets to go in the box right here. This blank spot is Porygon, which we have in leaf green, and then this blank spot is Mewtwo, which is going to be our Mewtwo from Pokemon Yellow. Now to our gender variations, this box is full other than our 2 Alakazams, which we have ready to go, ready to be traded. And then this is not a full box, but this is actually where the Gen 1 gender variants stop, is with Gyarados. And then our Mega Evolutions, we need Alakazam, Gengar, Mewtwo Y, which is going to be from leaf green, Slowbro, and who goes right here? Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl goes here, which we did catch. We did get our Aerodactyl, so we have Alakazam, Gengar, Aerodactyl, Mewtwo Y, and Slowbro, and that will be all the Kanto Mega Evolutions. And that brings us back to our leftovers. These guys, these 3 are the in-game trades. Oops, come back. These 3 are the in-game trades. Our Farfetch'd, what did we do with our Farfetch'd? Oh, our Farfetch'd RIP is over in our first copy of Leaf Green to get our Squirtle for our Squirtle line. And then this Nidoran I caught in the Safari Zone as a double, and then I've got my extra Bulbasaurs and the 2 eggs. I'll crack these eggs open later, and I will bring these Bulbasaurs with me. This top line is going to stay behind. And that's it. So 4 Pokemon to go. And we're going to try to get those tomorrow. So thanks to everybody for hanging out. Kitten Hawk, I will text you. And that's going to wrap the stream for tonight. I will transfer everything over into the new games ready for bank, and we'll start there tomorrow. So have a good night. Bye.